How y'all doing? This Preacher Man R&B, and this is another Legend of Tomorrow Reviews Fridays, and this week is Season 1, Episode 6. And what happens on this week's episode is the team goes to 2046 after they're attacked by the bounty hunter Kronos and Azaka, and they crash land in Star City at year 2046, and they meet Connor Hawke. And the theory I had last week of Connor Hawke maybe being Bigelow's son was true. This is John Bigelow Jr., but he changed his name to Connor Hawke because he don't feel like he's worthy enough to take his father's name, because his father's been killed in the fight against Deathstroke's son, Nathaniel Wilson, I think that's his name. But anyway, what happens is Deathstroke's son took over Star City, and everybody thinks that Oliver Queen's dead, the Green Arrow, and what we find out is that he's not dead, because Sarah and them are looking for Felicity Smoke's technology. That way they can fix the wave rider, the time ship, and they go to Oliver Queen's arrow cave and find him there, and Oliver has only one arm left, and they walk across a mechanical arm that Oliver Queen refuses, and he tells them to get out of there because everybody that he's had helping him fight against Deathstroke's son is dead, and he's the only one that's left. And we find out that Felicity Smoke left Star City when all this started going down. So after this, Rip Hunter's telling Sarah that she doesn't need to get involved, they just need to try to fix the ship and leave, and she doesn't listen, and they go after Deathstroke's son after he captures Connor Hawke. And Oliver comes and helps, and him and Sarah is fighting against Deathstroke's army. And then the rest of the team comes and helps stop Deathstroke, and they capture Deathstroke. And at the end of the episode, Connor Hawke and Oliver Queen starts up Team Arrow again, and is going to start trying to save Star City and get it back to what it once was. And what's happening with Captain Cold, the Heatwave takes over the Sewer gang and wants to stay in 2046. But Captain Cold has to knock him out and get him back on the Wave Rider, and this makes them come more apart. And Heatwave tells Captain Cold if he ever touches him again, that he will burn just like the rest of the world. That's what Heatwave wants to happen. And what's happening with the rest of the team, they're fixing the Wave Rider, and Adam and Jane Jackson is fighting for Hawkgirl's affection, and they both find out that she's not ready for that. And that's really all that happened on this week's episode. My question for y'all is, what do y'all think is going to happen on next week's episode, because we didn't get a preview of next week yet. And how do you think Oliver Queen and John Bigelow Jr., a.k.a. Connor Hawke, is going to save Star City? As always, this is my R&B starting out. That's good. See y'all next time.